All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Full Figured Fashion if you are new here. I do have to eventually change that name. But my name is Anna and this is my video on how I lost 100 pounds in a little less than 6 months. Quick disclaimer, this does not mean that if you do exactly these things, it will work for you. It also does not mean that you have to do these things. There are many different ways to lose weight, and it works different for different people. So I'm just here to share my experiences with you guys, and yeah, hope you enjoy this video. So it's gonna be a little bit informational in the beginning, and then I'm gonna show you guys a few of my favorite meals or like grocery items that I would be eating or purchasing that I have been over this time period. So if you are new here, I had weight loss surgery December 12th of 2017. I had what is called a vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And if you are unaware of weight loss surgery or what that is, it's a type of surgery where you have a very large portion of your stomach taken out. And so your stomach is just like a lot smaller for the rest of your life. Now, granted, it will stretch a little bit over time. Some people have a revision where they make it smaller again, but usually it stays pretty small. I need to clean my glasses. That's better. So, a little background about me. If you are new here, I have been overweight basically since I was born. My mom tells me the story of getting the news from the doctor that I was in the overweight category at like such a young age. And so growing up my entire life, I've always been the biggest girl in the room usually, and I have basically been dieting or trying to eat healthy or trying to lose weight, whatever you want to call it, since I was about 9 to 10 years old, like 4th to 5th grade, I would say. And I have, since that time period, I have tried basically everything under the sun. I have done, you know, the classic Weight Watchers, Beachbody, Atkins, which is now like keto kind of. I did personal trainer, a nutritionist, and nothing for me had ever worked. Not every time. Oh, I also did HCG, if you guys know what that is. Anyways, everything I would do, I would maybe lose, you know, 20, 30, 40 pounds. But it would usually stop there, and then I would, over time, gain it all back, and then I would usually gain even more. So, at my highest weight, I was 287.6 pounds, and I feel like everyone has like a breaking point where they realize that they want to get healthier, and I never had a self-confidence issue. I never thought I was ugly. I never thought that I was less worthy or not enough. I always thought that I was beautiful. I always thought that I was enough. So it really had nothing to do with that. I was just physically getting extremely uncomfortable. And I think that's a theme that you will see with a lot of people who have had weight loss surgery. I think that if you have issues within yourself, like seeing yourself to be beautiful, and self-esteem issues and confidence issues and all that, and if it's more of a mental thing, I really don't think you should be having any sort of surgery, because I think you need to deal with those issues before hitting your physical health issue head on. So I have known about weight loss surgery for years, just because I've always been overweight, so it's always been, I don't know, like a thing you know about. But I really only started truly considering it, I'd say the past like 2.5 years, maybe past 3 years, because I followed Morgan Losing. If you don't know who she is, she's Actually, I think she's younger than I am by like a year, I want to say. But she had weight loss surgery really young because she had a lot of health issues with her ovaries, and you can go watch her story. I'll link it down below. But I started following her. I followed her for about a year and a half, where I actually started considering the surgery for myself, and I started delving into the weight loss surgery community on Instagram. And so yeah, I went through the process. It took about 9 months from my first appointment to the surgery to have it. So I went to my informational meeting in March, and I had my surgery in December. I could have had my surgery in November, so it could have been 8 months, but I wanted to wait till I was out of school. Another thing to take into consideration is that my insurance specifically required 6 months of nutrition managed classes, like with a nutritionist. So that is the whole reason that it took as long as it did. A lot of insurance companies don't require that at all, so you could go to your meetings, apply for surgery, and hear back right away. So it may not take as long for you. So yeah, I had my surgery in December, and it was my first major surgery other than like my wisdom teeth. I was pretty nervous, more about it being my first big surgery than anything else, but I woke up totally fine. It's weird, you're like, oh, I wake up and now I have a smaller stomach. But yeah, it's definitely been the best decision of my life. The only side effect that I've had, and it was only in the beginning, my periods, the first like 2 to 3 were extremely painful, and I never had painful periods before. So just like really bad cramping, back pain, stuff like that. I didn't have that before, and I did have that right after surgery. So maybe my body was just, I don't know, not used to it. I don't know. But other than that, I've had no major complications. The one question that everyone asks is, do you have loose skin? Everyone is going to have some sort of loose skin, whether you have weight loss surgery or you lose weight naturally. And it is, I feel like genetics is a big part of it. So like I do have, you'll see here, and I have like some, I don't know, armpit fat, and then I also have stomach fat, which I can show you now. So you can see it's a little jiggly, but it doesn't actually bother me. The armpit bothers me more than anything because my bras will like push it out even more. But I maybe someday would get a tummy tuck, but for now it's 1, not in the budget, and 2, I'm nowhere near that goal right now. So currently I am literally exactly 100 pounds down at 187.6, and I've been that weight now for about 5 days, so that's why I feel comfortable making this video, or about a week now. Is it a week? I don't know. I've been sitting at this weight for a while. The weight loss has definitely slowed down, but I am technically ahead of schedule that from what my surgeon wanted me to be at for my 6 months. My 6 months is coming up on June 12th, so I'm not exactly sure when this video will go up, but yeah, I'm a little less than 6 months out. I'm 100 pounds down from my highest weight, so I basically lost about 20 pounds before surgery on my own, and then the other 70 to 80 pounds since surgery in December. So it's been really good, and my ultimate goal weight, I think, is gonna be 170, but to be honest with you, I truly don't know what my goal weight is, because my entire life after middle school, I'd say, I've always been above 200 pounds. I've never been less than 200 pounds since I was probably 13 years old. So I don't really remember what it's like to be 180, be 170. Like, I don't know what I feel the most comfortable in. I actually am pretty comfortable at the weight I am now, 187.6. But I would like to lose some more stomach fat in that area. I know you can't lose weight, you just have to lose weight all over. But I mean, as of right now, I am happy where I'm at. But I do want to be stronger and more defined, I guess. So we'll see where I'm happy at, but for now the goal weight is 170, and we'll just see how I feel along the way. Since I'm vegetarian, I often eat vegan as well. A big question that people have for me is, how do I get my protein? Do I get enough protein? Blah, 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 blah. So protein is a huge part of weight loss surgery because protein sustains your body the best and the longest. So my program tells me I need 60 to 80 grams a day based off how often I told them I work out, and everything like that. So I count my protein in my head every day, and I knew going into this whole program that I would have to supplement protein throughout my day. So every single day I definitely have and you'll see this later, but every single day I definitely have like a protein coffee or a protein shake or something along those lines. And then some days I'll have a protein bar. I usually won't, because I usually can get the protein in another way, but sometimes I crave protein bars. They kind of taste like candy to me. So it just depends. And it also depends if I'm working out or not that day and how vigorously I'm working out. So I knew that I would have to be supplementing with protein, and that is, to each their own. Not everyone likes protein shakes or bars, but I feel like no matter if you're a vegetarian or not, a lot of people have a protein shake every single day, and that's just something that going into this program and into this process. And then finally, I'll just talk quickly about my workout routine. So in the beginning, when I first had surgery, I was still going to college, and my college offered free group fitness classes. So I would do those 3 days a week, which I did 5 classes in those 3 days. So like a few of the days they were like back-to-back classes. And then I would go to the actual gym and do either the elliptical or the Stairmaster or the treadmill for like 25-ish minutes. And then I would weight train. And that was 1 to 2 days on top of the 3 days. So I usually would go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. Recently, to be honest, I haven't been going that much. So if you guys are new here, we moved across the country. So we graduated college in May. 4 days later, we moved across the country, and we were unpacking and all of that. And then I signed up for Planet Fitness, which is down the street from our new apartment here, and I just I wasn't going right away because a friend came in to visit, and then we were hiking a lot and doing a lot more exercising outside, I guess. But I finally, this past week, have started going to Planet Fitness. So I went Sunday and Monday. Today is Tuesday. And so I plan to go Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday tomorrow. I'm not going to go today because I have to wait for a package and I can't miss it again. But yes, from here on out, I'm probably just going to be going to the gym and strength training. Although I loved my group fitness classes, I cannot afford group fitness right now. So yeah, I guess I will show you guys some of my favorite foods / meals that I have been eating the past 6 months that I feel has helped me stay accountable. Alright guys, so instead of showing you exact meals, because I really don't eat that much, I figured I would just go over some of like my favorite things that I do and eat as a weight loss surgery patient, but also just someone who eats generally healthy. So I'll start kind of with the breakfast usually. So I usually will have some sort of protein shake. These are pre-made ones. They have 17 grams of protein, if it will focus. There's vanilla, chocolate, dark chocolate, and cold brew coffee, I think, are the flavors. But these are vegan. I also have done the Premier Protein ones from Costco that have 30 grams. This one just seems to be easier on my stomach. So 17 grams here. Or I'll do like a powder. So I've done Orgain powder, Vega powder. I have a bunch of those in the pantry. But usually, like if I'm going to work, I'll do this. And I'll mix it with iced coffee that I have in the fridge. And then as more like of a cream, I add some sort of protein milk to add some more protein. So this is 8 grams of protein. This is one of my favorites, the flax milk plus protein. And I also am about to try the Ripple one, the Ripple plant-based one. So maybe I'll give you an update on that. But yeah, this is usually my breakfast. So it's usually around like 25 to 30 grams. And then as far as another like protein supplement, I'm just recently switched over to these Nugo Slims. They also have 17 grams of protein. They're pretty good. They're not like the most delicious. Okay, well, it's not gonna focus, so that's really annoying. If it could frickin' focus. Whatever. Nugo Slim, as you can see. I get these at Whole Foods, but I think that a lot of different places have them. If I'm craving ice cream, I'll often do the Halo Top. This one is non-dairy cinnamon roll. Really good. And then just as some things that I like to do. So I always like to have prepped lettuce in the fridge because I love salads. So I do salads a lot. So I'll do taco salads or like a fruit type of salad. I'll just switch it up all the time. But I always like to have it prepped and ready in the fridge for me. And then back here, this is like stuff I either put in the salad or I'll eat as a snack. So different types of seeds and nuts. I like to put these on salads a lot, or I'll just have like a handful of them as a snack. But pumpkin seeds is a big one. Almonds, big. And then I love these bean crisps by Enlightened. The sriracha and the barbecue ones are my favorite, but they are all really, really good. So they have 7 grams of protein per serving. So a really good way, and even on here it says you could toss it on a salad. If you can see that. Anyway, those are all good snacks. And then as far as like protein or meat substitutes go, these are kind of our favorites. We also like tofu. I don't know, I can't find the tofu right now, but we also like to eat tempeh. So tempeh is I believe it's an unfermented version of tofu, so it's like a little less processed, but you can see the beans still. It's more of like a nutty texture. We really enjoy it. We'll do like tempeh sandwiches or tempeh tacos, stuff like that. And then we also love all the other beans. So these are just some examples, but vegetarian refried beans, garbanzo beans, we like black beans. We just like love all the beans. And then some more meat substitute-y things. I love these Boca patties. I like the spicy ones too. But I use these in my salads a lot as like, I'll do like a chicken Caesar salad or, you know, chicken chop salad or something like that. And I'll just use one patty. I usually can't finish the whole thing, but they have 12 grams of protein per serving, so that's pretty good. And they're non-GMO and they're vegan, so that's good. And then finally, we love fake meat crumble for like Mexican nights. We love Mexican food. So this is one that we often buy, the Light Life Smart Grounds Meatless Crumble. I feel like all these crumbles taste the same. Honestly, like there's not one that like sticks out, but this is just the one that usually is the cheapest at our grocery store. So yeah, and it comes in like a packaged little thing. So yeah, overall though, this is the food. I definitely do not limit like carbs. I don't do keto. I just follow a healthy, balanced diet, and it has been working for me. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to throw in a few side-by-sides, like before and after, before and durings, after this little exit here. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, I can always do a Q&A, like eventually. just put them down below, or you can message me privately on Instagram. I will put that below as well. I also have a food Instagram where I post what I'm eating. So if you guys are curious on what a weight loss surgery patient eats, or someone who's trying to be healthy, or a vegetarian, because there's not a lot of us in this community, yeah, go check it out down below. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Peace.